It's in the game.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth, everybody. Honored to bring you this Super Bowl. And might we see a little history here tonight, partner? One side on the verge of their first Lombardi trophy, but to win it, they've got to go through somebody who knows what it takes. They have been to the mountaintop before.
And we all know that narrative can be a blessing, but also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum. A team without a title on the verge of finally achieving it. But with that momentum, sure comes the weight of pressure and expectations. What is that sideline feeling? We'll be watching it. Can't wait to bring it to you. And handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Nice. Sit high.
Going to the ground again on first. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Go.
Field throwing here. He's got it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Good night.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. Falcons bring it in. That return went the wrong way, partner. And as a result, they're going to be taken over deep in their own territory after the fumble. They have gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
Dumped off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
And the Falcon first down.
Penix here from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Space pass to 35. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
On first down, here's Penix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Completed over the middle. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Gets this one to London. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first. A lot of game left, partner, but it will be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
3rd down, it's Penix. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll pick up a little down the 12-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Penix. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Pass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go. Green 19, get at the top. Angel.
Fields on third. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
But that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on fourth.
Here we go. Good.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And dose of the hurry up here. This might be a free play for him. Escapes the pocket. And this one loses a ton of yards. He is dropped deep behind that line, but wait just a second. Oh boy, we got a flag down. This may not count. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
Up. 331, right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. 11. 331.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Extend. Right.
Throwing on first down. Fields. He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Give on second to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up fourth down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Jake Moody
And it's the
for
Jets.
field goal.
With it on 4th and 4.
35-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On second down, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. Throwing Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and long for him here. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th. Penix is going to throw again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Jets take their first time out. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Move it, right? Tonight.
Fields out of the gun. Escapes out to the left. Checks it down the hall. And they get this down to the 28. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Tonight. Chip slant. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Looking to throw Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hall. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Let's go now.
Another carry for Robinson. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second down, looking for options. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play, and the Falcons will have a first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Here's Robinson up the middle. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
19 right. Here we go. Sack. Trap 6. Hiking 18. Check go.
Penix working from the gun. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8.
14. Jets 6. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Pass now to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Now Fields. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Fields looking to throw. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the move, headed right. This is caught inside the 15. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets start the second half with some needed points.
Touchdown, Jets.
Fields to the line, the Jets are going for 2.
The Jets will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. They draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying with Robinson. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They've got first down from the 31. Penix here from the gun. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Here we go. Viking 879 Bronco. Dragon 60. Go.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on a quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He's back to throw. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and all in a heck of a souvenir. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Bass now to kick this away. Wangu now to return. He dodged the tackle. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Sit high. Sit high.
They start to drive it home. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Time out, sir. Easy. Press. Punch right. Hey. 551. Go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. He's out in the clear. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here we go, son.
Fields gets it out wide quick. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
The good defenses in this league, every once in a while, they could bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go, son.
They'll go right side with Hall. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Kelsey. All right.
He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Nice. Hey, Can. West right, zip. Hey, Can. Angel. 11. Sit high.
Looking to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that is not something this offense could afford, Brock. That's going to bring up 4th and long. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Setting up to pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
19, 19.
Here he is to throw. Man downfield, and he finds London. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Mustang, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Back to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Brandon Stevens has it. And the Jets put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And after almost 60 years of waiting, the impossible has happened. The New York Jets are Super Bowl champions once again. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end, really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle-tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap.